Hello, friends, and welcome back to r/IDontWorkHereLady. And today's video will begin with a story from our viewer under the nickname K-Then-Reddit. Crazy lady blames me because she can't read a sign. Hey, Reddit, first-time poster. I was watching YouTube earlier today and saw RedWheel's videos. I've now watched about 15 of them, and it made me remember a story that happened last year to me. Sorry for any formatting on mobile, and sorry that the story's extremely long. So a little backstory. At the time I was 20, and I was working at a business park for a car wash who cleaned pretty much all the cars of the people who worked in the offices around us. We wear red or blue polo shirts with the car valeting name logo on them and our own name next to it. That's important. We also wore black cargo pants, and recently some offices were becoming vacant due to either moving elsewhere or financial collapse. It happened a lot, surprisingly. So last year, I was working on a car valeting lot in an office business park. On this business park, we clean about 70 people's cars. It's kind of hard to remember who's who. However, on this special day, this happened. There were 4 of us working. We just arrived on the lot, set up the equipment, unpacked all we needed, and the other 3 went to the surrounding offices to collect keys from office workers who've used us for years and trust us to move their cars ourselves. One of us always stays with the equipment just to be safe. When a woman slowly drives past our valeting lot, seemingly looking for a specific office building, when she pulls up right next to me. Now I'm 6 feet tall, wearing the red polo of the company, on my phone, and checking my bank account to see if I got paid from the previous month. Pay was due the day before. Back turned to the woman at this point. Not being rude, just knowing we have signs up saying what we are and how to contact us to book your car for a wash. I hear her slightly cough 2 times, but think nothing of it. Then she clears her throat a little louder for me to turn my head and look at her for a quick second, when she grabs me by my shoulder, turning me around, looking me up and down, then smacks the phone out of my hand and yells, "Well, I should have known! Ignoring me for your phone! That phone shouldn't even be in your hands, or at this place of work. It should be in your locker." I look at her confused, like, what the hell, lady? I shrugged my shoulder to get her off me. I stepped back, tried to comprehend what just happened. "I'm sorry." She cut me off. "Here, take my car, you inconsiderate brat, and park it up at Office 3, Bay 6, my personal parking space. Nowhere else. Office 3, Bay 6. She then walks off towards her car. I pick up my phone and check it over for any damage. It's fine, when she storms back over towards me. We'll call this woman Crazy Lady, or CL for short. Me is me, SM will be site manager, and B will be my boss. The CL walks up to me again, shaking her head, looking like she's frothing from the mouth in anger and pure rage. She snatches my phone away from me and throws it. "What the F, lady," I say. "That's a brand new—" "I told you you shouldn't have it here," she says. "It's my own personal phone. You have—" She cut me off again. "I don't give a damn if it's your phone or not. I'm in charge here, and I'm telling you now, take my car and park it up in Office 3, Bay 6. She then proceeds to throw her keys at me and points to her car before yelling, "Now move it!" Out of instinct, I caught the keys, then said, "I don't know what you think we do, but—" I turn around with my arms out. "We don't move people's cars around for them unless—" She screams at me again, "Go on! Move my car now, you bastard! I'm going to the manager and getting you written up for this! Laziness and refusal to work!" Listen, miss, stop talking back to me and move the car!" At this point, the SM arrives on scene, checks around all the offices to make sure everyone's okay, and sees if there's anything that might need some work done so he can organize any repairs. He's a nice guy. I try to explain again to the lady we don't just move cars around for anybody, and they have to be booked in for a wash. Tried being the key word. When SM approaches me, "Hey Sam," that's not my real name, "who else is on with you today? You have your passes this time?" Me, "Hey SM, yeah, they're in the office." I pointed to our little shack where we take breaks and keep the keys organized. "It's just me, B, Brian, and John today." Then she screams, "Who the hell cares about that? Move my freaking car already!" The site manager looks visually confused. Excuse me, who are you?" She then put her hand over SM's mouth and yells, "I'm first! Wait your turn!" Then she moves her hand and slaps him. "Now move the car!" He dropped to his knee, holding his face, when my boss came running over. "What the hell just happened?" He immediately tries to help up the site manager, The crazy lady yells, "Finally, someone in charge and control! These two men just insulted me and berated me for 5 minutes. I just wanted my car moved into my Office 3, Bay 6 private parking spot so I can go to a meeting. And these two just made me late, the foul-mouthed punks. They should be fired and kicked off this site." Lady, why'd you slap him? I saw it happen. And why would he move your car? My phone then pings from the floor. My boss turns around and says, "And whose phone is that?" I tell him, "It's my..." She cuts me off again. "It's mine! That little bastard stole it and threw it on the floor, then continued to insult me." The site manager yells, "Look, lady, I want you to take your keys back." Takes the keys from me, drops them on the floor in front of her. "And get the F off my site, or I swear to God I'll call the cops and F your day up." SM never swears and is always polite. This came as a real shock to all of us. "You can't tell me what to do. You're nobody. While me, I'm somebody." He says, "I run and manage this entire business park." My boss says, "It's true, ma'am. He's the one in charge. I just run the valeting bay here." My boss went to pick up my phone during this and handed it back to me. "I believe this is yours as well, not hers, right? Unless she's got you on her lock screen." "Yeah, thanks," I said, quickly putting it in my pocket. The crazy lady just stands there, dumbfounded, seemingly trying to process everything going on, before picking up her keys, dangling them in front of me, and saying, "Just go move my car and I won't have to call the police." The site manager then grabs the keys and pockets them. "Ma'am, he's not moving your car. In fact, you're coming with me till the police arrive. You've not only treated him like dirt, you clearly have something wrong with you. You even slapped me for no apparent reason. What was the office number again? Office 3? Oh, the new one. Convenient. They're also 2 months behind on rent. That wouldn't have been your doing, would it?" My boss then called the police while he moved away from the situation. The crazy lady then yells, "What do you mean you're waiting with me for the cops? I'm calling them on you." The site manager says, "Did she hit you at all or just me?" "Nope, just threw my phone, twice." The site manager grabs her by the arm. "All right, ma'am, I'm placing you under citizen's arrest until the police come. You can come to my office and we'll show the officers the cameras and everything that's happened." She then slaps him again and tries to run to her car, but her heel breaks off her shoe and she falls to the ground, screaming for help and that we're trying to rape her. The site manager helps her back up right as the cops arrive on scene. But my boss says to me, "Come on, we got work to do." We walk away. So about 2 hours later, the crazy lady gets put into a cruiser, kicking and screaming before yelling at me, "This is your fault!" Apparently, she kept resisting arrest in the office and denying everything, even though it was all caught on camera. A tow truck later arrived after they left with her and towed her car away. Crazy lady was never seen again to this day a year later. And the site manager told us at the end of the day, she doesn't even work at that office or any office on that site. She truly was just crazy. Well, thank you for the great story. Let's move on to the next one. I want to speak with the owner. The company I work for is employee-owned. We all hold a small percentage of the stocks, and we sell them back to the other employees when we leave the company. The higher-ups in the company love me for some reason, so I get away with a fair bit of shenanigans. Today I had a B-word customer come in. We'll call her BC. BC. "Yeah, give me 6 of these obscure parts that I have in this bag." Me. "Ma'am, those are non-stock items. I'd have to order them and sell you a box quantity of each." "Well, whatever, just order them." "Okay, it's going to be 7 to 10 days before they get here. Total is $250-something. "Well, that's ridiculous. I only need 6. "I'm aware, ma'am, but those particular items are sold in boxes of 100 and I can't split them up." "You must work on commission. I bet the owner could help me. Go get him." At this point, I can hear my manager holding back laughter from the office. So I go into the office and changed to a different colored hat and went back to the customer. "Hello, ma'am. I'm one of the owners of this business. What can I help you with?" "This is effing ridiculous. I'm calling your corporate office. I'm calling the Better Business Bureau. Blah, blah, blah." Scream, 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 and yell for 5 minutes. About an hour after she left, I get a call from the president of the company. We had a good laugh about it, and he told me that while I was technically correct, I should use more tact next time. I did find out that, surprisingly, while the company had been employee-owned for almost 50 years, I'm the first smartass to pull that stunt. I hope I don't get fired from the job I don't have. This is my first post, so be gentle. My summer work uniform consists of khaki pants and a plain red polo shirt, so you see where this is going. It's been a very hot week, and I decided to stop at Target on the way home from work and pick up some ice cream and popsicles for my family. I made it 10 feet into the store when someone asked me if I worked there. I kind of explained that I did not and moved on. Soon after, I was standing near the ice cream freezer with a shopping basket in my hand when a college kid asked me if the store carried a certain brand of ice cream. I showed her my basket and explained that I didn't work there, but realized that my outfit totally made me look like I did. We both had a good laugh about it and started looking for the ice cream brand together. While we were looking, an older woman stalked up to me and yelled, "You've been helping her long enough. Now show me where the dog food is." I held up my basket, now with several boxes of popsicles in it, and explained that I did not work there. She got really upset and told me that even if I was on my break and shopping, I still had to help her. I slowed my speech down and said, "I do not work in this store." Well, that set her off. She stormed off to find a manager and get me fired. The college kid next to me laughed through the whole thing and told me to post it here. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.